ठीक हूँ. आप कैसे हो सर? How is life? How are things going?
बढ़िया बढ़िया.
It is really great to see you.
तो क्योंकि यहाँ पे हमारी ऑडियंस है, आपकी ऑडियंस है, तो स्टार्ट करने से पहले I want to give a short intro. So guys, आज हमारे साथ जो फेमस पर्सनालिटी है, उन्होंने आपके बचपन में आपका वन ऑफ द बेस्ट फेवरेट टीवी शो दिया है, दैट्स विक्की और वेताल. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, विक्की और वेताल के साथ उन्होंने आपके बचपन की वन ऑफ द फेवरेट मूवीज दी है, जो है भूत अंकल विद जैकी श्रॉफ जी. So apart from that, he sings, he acts, he do theater, he likes to also play guitar, and I can see on his Instagram he likes bikes as well. So please welcome Mr. Dev Kantawala.
Thank you.
Hi. मैंने कुछ क्वेश्चन आंसर्स तैयार किए हैं जो मैं आपसे पूछना चाह रहा हूँ.
Please, बिल्कुल. Shoot.
And I would like to take you back in time. Like sir, how was your journey? Like how do you start it? Like how you got into acting and all?
So I started off very young. Luckily, I started off very young. My father saw the spark in me at the age of 4, I think, and I started acting at the age of 4. तो काफी सारी एडवर्टीजमेंट्स, मूवीज, टीवी सीरियल्स वगैरह सब किया ओवर अ पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. एंड ये पूरे करियर का श्रेय आज जितने भी मेरे फैंस हैं, जितने भी लोग मुझे पसंद करते हैं, दैट ऑल ऑफ इट गोज टू माय फादर. इट वाज बिकॉज ऑफ हिम that I got into acting, and it was because of him that I realized that I can act still.
Which was your first gig? Calcium Sandoz ad?
Yes, Calcium Sandoz ad.
Yeah.
It was one of my first gigs, one of the first 5 things I did. पहली 5 चीजों में से एक चीज है वो, I don't really remember the number, it's been a very long time. But yeah, Calcium Sandoz, and then what Dabarlal Dantmanjan किया है.
How do you got Vicky और वेताल?
Sir, Vicky और वेताल की कहानी तो सच बोलो पूरे तरीके से याद नहीं है, बट मुझे इतना याद है कि मैंने तकरीबन 5 से 7 राउंड ऑडिशन की थी. Doing all different kinds of hairstyles, all different kinds of different kinds of approaches for the character को किस तरीके से प्ले करना है, उसका रिलेशनशिप वेताल के साथ में कैसा होगा, विक्की की मेरी समझ क्या है. एंड वो पॉइंट पे चीजें इतनी आसानी से समझ में आती थी that कभी ऐसा लगता ही नहीं था कि एक्टिंग कर, बस नेचुरल है, हो रहा है, and it is happening really well.
जब आप विक्की वेताल कर रहे थे, आप तब डेफिनेटली स्कूल में थे. How you used to manage your studies?
Sir, luckily at a point in my life at that time, विक्की वेताल के अलावा भी मेरे कुछ और 2 प्रोजेक्ट्स चल रहे थे वो पॉइंट इन टाइम पे, एंड आई वुड जस्ट फॉलो. मुझे सिर्फ कहा जाता था कि बेटा दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू डू इट, दिस इज हाउ यू हैव टू डू इट. एंड माय पेरेंट्स हैव बीन माय ग्रेटेस्ट सपोर्ट इन दिस सिचुएशन, बिकॉज माय मदर हैज गिवन अप ऑन हर वर्क एट सर्टेन अमाउंट ऑफ टाइम्स टू शो दैट आई एम ऑन सेट, सो दैट माय एजुकेशन इज टेकन केयर ऑफ, सो दैट कभी कभी तो ट्यूशन टीचर को सेट पे बुलाया एग्जाम के टाइम पे, सो दैट सेट पे काम भी हो रहा है, पढ़ाई भी हो रही है, और कल सुबह को जाके एग्जाम भी देना है. आई स्टिल रिमेम्बर, मैं एक कोई तो एक साउथ इंडियन कंपनी के किसी शूट के लिए had gone down to Bangalore और had gone down to Chennai or something, और अगले दिन सुबह को मेरा स्कूल में मॉक टेस्ट है. 10th में मॉक टेस्ट होता है ना बिफोर योर बोर्ड एग्जाम.
प्रीलिम
वो था. हाँ, प्रीलिम, एग्जैक्टली, प्रीलिम. So the night before the prelims, I am in Chennai with no flights to Bombay. From Chennai, I think we drove down to Bangalore, overnight journey. सुबह को 7 बजे का फ्लाइट पकड़ा. We landed Bombay around 9:30. The paper was at 9 o'clock. We landed Bombay at 9:30, and 10 o'clock I was already giving my paper. Yeah. So it was a very well thought out, it was a very well detailed plan that my parents had. That they were able to juggle it. That they were able to just tell me that don't worry, you just go act. We'll take care of how to get you to places, how to get you home, how to feed you. Just don't worry, just go act.
विक्की वेताल जो आपका शो था, like it was so successful, and हर बच्चा जो डिज्नी देखता है उसने विक्की वेताल देखा होगा. Any memories from the sets, anything like कुछ भी?
There are nothing but memories from that set. There are nothing but the first time I met Vishal to the first time we ever shot the first episode. I still remember first episode हम लोग शूट करने के लिए कहीं पे बर्ड आइलैंड में कोई एक सेट पे थे. Typical भूत बंगला जैसा सेट था. The first time that I was introduced to the director was at the moment where I was supposed to give out a very loud scream. वो विक्की वेताल के पहले सीन में टॉर्नेडो आता है तो विक्की घूम जाता है. It was exactly that was the first scene that they shot. And after that मैं चूने में क्या नहाया हूँ, न मैंने फ्रॉक्स क्या पहने हैं, न मैं डाइपर पहन के क्या खड़ा रहा हूँ, न मैं मेरे मुंह पे केक क्या गिरी है, एंड नन ऑफ इट इज अ बैड मेमोरी. एवरीथिंग इज, you look back on it and you just reminisce. You feel like, yeah, it was good. And luckily कहूँ या कैसे भी कहूँ, I'm really glad that the crowd was able to connect with the show. They were able to connect with the show. I mean, आज के तारीख में 10 साल के ऊपर हो गए हैं. आप जैसे मैसेज करते हो सर, जैसे आपने मैसेज किया, वैसे people do message like, sir, we wish to see you again. We wish to see you again. Vicky Vetaal कब कर रहे हो वापस? I mean, I just hope I can, do justice to my fans pretty soon.
And एक था जिसमें आपकी और विशाल मल्होत्रा की केमिस्ट्री चलती थी. साथ में जो बुक थी पद्दू, वो तो खैर वो उस टाइम वहाँ प्रेजेंट नहीं रहते होंगे, वो तो लाइक सीजीआई से बनाया गया होगा.
पद्दू सीजीआई था, पर सर उसका एक फिजिकल वर्जन भी था. इट वाज जस्ट लाइक अ बुक. वो सिर्फ हमें लुक के लिए था कि ये सीन में पद्दू इज से फॉर एग्जांपल फ्लोटिंग ओवर हियर समवेयर अराउंड हियर. वहां पे कैमरा के पीछे यहाँ पे बुक रहती है एंड उसके हिसाब से मूवमेंट होती रहती थी हमारे. एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई डिडंट गेट द चांस टू मीट दमन बाग. आज तक मैं उनको मिल नहीं पाया, लेकिन आई एम वेरी फेमिलियर विद द पद्दूज वॉइस एंड आई नो व्हाट्स पद्दू इन माय हेड. बट द मिनट आई गो, जैसे आप उनसे आवाज सुनोगे, यू कैन एक्सपेक्ट दैट फेस टू बी देयर. ऐसा कि अभी पद्दू सामने आएगा और अभी जस्ट फाट एंड रन.
एक तो आपका सेगमेंट जो आपके घर पे चल रहा था, अनदर सेगमेंट जो पूरे स्कूल के शॉट्स थे, जब स्कूल में बच्चे रहते थे, लड़ाई होती थी एंड ऑल. सो हाउ एनी स्पेसिफिक, वो माहौल कैसा रहता था?
इट वाज रियली नर्चरिंग बिकॉज एक तो ऑब्वियसली सारे बच्चों के पेरेंट्स आते थे. So it was all like a very big family. The director would come have lunch with us. अभी कभी से फॉर एग्जांपल मैं सो गया हूँ सेट पे फॉर वॉट एवर रीजन, कुछ काम चल रहा है, टेकिंग अ नैप, तो आई हैव हैड द डायरेक्टर कम एंड बेटा उठ जा, चल शॉट पे जाना है. लाइक दैट लविंग एंड दैट केयरिंग एंड ऑल ऑफ अस वर फ्रेंड्स ऑन द सेट. भी ऐसा कभी था ही नहीं कि देयर वाज सम सॉर्ट ऑफ एन ऑकवर्डनेस बिटवीन पीपल कि अरे यार क्या बात करें. कभी ऐसा लगता ही नहीं था कि कि इनको अभी मिले हैं या सिर्फ ये शो के लिए साथ में. जस्ट लाइक यार देयर इज अ वेरी लॉन्ग रिलेशनशिप. वी हैव नोन ईच अदर फॉर हाउ लॉन्ग? जस्ट 2 days. पता ही नहीं चलता. तो जब भी स्कूल के सब सारे शॉट्स होते थे, ऑब्वियसली विशाल वुड बी देयर. बस उस सब टाइम पे सब ऑब्वियसली पीपल ऑफ माय एज, जस्ट लाइक हाउ संजना वाज देयर, सिद्धार्थ वाज देयर. इट वाज ऑल अ वेरी बिग ग्रुप. हम लोग साथ में बैठ के वी यूज्ड टू प्ले PSP and PS4 एंड PSP and Game Boy एट दैट टाइम. गेम बॉय निंटेंडो वो फ्लिप वाला आता था ना एट दैट टाइम. तो हम लोग बैठ के व्हाट क्या करना है, अभी शॉट हो गया है, अभी बोर हो रहा है, तो तू मेरा गेम बॉय ले, मैं तेरा PSP लूंगा और हम लोग खेलेंगे बैठ के बस. और क्या टॉकिंग, laughing, spending time, going around on the set, exploring places over there also, because Cinemastar studio में we used to shoot in Kanjur Park. It was a really big place. Just go around, walk around. It never really felt like unknown. Yeah, it was always known. It was always warm. It was always very welcoming.
How did you got Bhoot Uncle?
Bhoot Uncle तो you'll honestly have to ask Dad, because उन्होंने जो पापड़ बेले थे, I can't even begin telling you. But no, he was a very strong influence throughout the movie, because कहीं shots were really dangerous, कहीं situations were really dangerous. I mean, I was not able to understand the character. In fact, fun fact ये है sir कि I was being considered for the negative lead of Bhoot Uncle when the auditions and everything was going on. The producer, the assistant director, everybody, they just thought that I fit the negative character. And उसके पहले लकीली जब हंगामा चैनल नया शुरू हुआ था all those years ago, तभी उसके ऊपर एक सीरियल आती थी, एक घोड़े की सीरियल आती थी, पवन करके, my best friend Pawan. And I was a part of Pawan, obviously. I was the main protagonist in that. My father just had an idea to go speak with the director and tell him that I'll send you a CD. मैं आपको एक CD भेज रहा हूँ, आप देखिए. And if that can change your entire outlook towards him and maybe get him the positive lead instead of the negative lead, because we know he can do it. That one CD changed the entire game for me. That one thought that Dad had, if it wasn't for Dad's idea, I would not have had Bhoot Uncle. शानना होता.
Yeah. मतलब अगर आपके डैड ने दिमाग नहीं लगाया होता तो आप वो MLA के बेटे बनते.
टिपिकली कुत्ता मुझे खींच रहा होता.
मैं आज इंटरव्यू करने से पहले I watched Bhoot Uncle on YouTube today, so that I can chalk out more questions and all. Yeah, क्योंकि I think जब मैंने पहली बार भूत अंकल देखी थी, there's one scene that I really cried. जब वो फोटो पे माँ बाप की फोटो देखता है, and he starts crying कि आप कहाँ चले गए, everyone can relate to that, like कि वो मेरे लिए बहुत ही इमोशनल सीन था.
And sir, that scene is also very close to my heart because I never, okay, touch wood, by the grace of God, my father's guidance and the director's guiding and everything, the outcome has been always so good and so natural कि सर कहीं पे actors को glycerin की जरूरत पड़ती है, कहीं पे you need something to show that emotion. Luckily, up until date, touch wood, I've never required anything like that.
Yeah.
So आप जो माँ बाबा वाला जो आप scene देख रहे हो, जो आप वो emotionally connect कर रहे हो, because that is I am actually crying in that scene.
Yeah.
Jaggu Dada was also frozen over there when he saw the entire thing go down. The entire set was pin drop silence, and it was a one take shot.
Love that scene. Like मैं बहुत छोटा था, मैंने जब देखी थी तो I cried. So आज मैंने revisit किया and I can understand वो काफी उसमें कुछ shots ऐसे थे जहाँ पे आपको पहाड़ से छलांग लगा रहे हैं and all.
Stuntmen तो थे obviously sir. We had stuntmen looking after कि कहीं पे हम लोग एक quarry में we were shooting. अभी for short purposes it has to be shown that he's being thrown off. Obviously. तो मैं गिर रहा हूँ एक 5 फुट की height से. But यार एक बंदा था, he literally went to the top of the bloody quarry and jumped. वो बड़ा वाला shot है जहाँ पे आप long shot पे देख रहे हो कि शाम नीचे गिर रहा है. That guy has literally jumped 50 feet, dude. अरे बाप. No.
With harness?
Without harness. Oh, without harness, नीचे obviously there is a layer of beds and everything to cushion his fall and everything. But without harness, the guy had jumped. I mean, it is such a strong memory embedded in my head, like the balls for somebody to do that.
How was the Bhoot Uncle ka mall with Jaggu Dada and all the kids and all, Sheena Bajaj and KK Goswami?
Again, sir, we never felt otherwise. Jaggu Dada had been so welcoming. He had been so warm. तो एक होता है, आप किसी बड़े स्टार को मिलने जाओ, आप किसी भी veteran actor को मिलने जाओ, you are nervous no matter what you say, no matter who you are nervous. Why? Because you have an image of that person in your head. एक अपने दिमाग में एक बात बना के रखिए कि न्यूज़पेपर से पढ़ा हुआ है, कहीं पे इंटरव्यू देखा हुआ है, कहीं पे कुछ करके कहीं पे एक तीसरा इमेज ही है आदमी का. और जब सामने वो आदमी आता है, everything changes, everything shatters immediately. And Jaggu Dada, I didn't realize it was Jaggu Dada. It was like, uncle, let's go now.
Yeah.
It was really nice. It was really clean. The communication was clear at times. जहाँ कहीं पे अगर मेरे से कोई गलती हो रही है, and I was blessed obviously to be with Jaggu Dada at that point. उन्होंने मुझे कितना गाइड किया है, throughout the movie he's guided me so much.
Yeah.
So it never really felt like I was working with Jaggu Dada or Jackie Shroff. Like Jaggu Dada है, हमारे Jaggu Dada है. It was really homely. The entire environment on the set, the friends Sheena and all Yash Pathak and the Punch and the entire other lot. Every time that we would meet, it would be hell raised on set. हम लोग कहीं 2 लड़के लोग बस भाग गए, यहाँ पे मस्ती करते करते कहीं और पहुंच गए, यहाँ पे शॉट लगा हुआ है, हम लोग वहाँ पे, सब लोग हम लोग को ढूंढ रहे हैं, हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, बस बैठ रहे हैं, बैठ के हंसी मजाक कर रहे हैं, बात कर. So and luckily those things have helped me form beautiful bonds also with people.
Yeah.
Like even today I'm in touch with Sheena. आज भी बातचीत होती है, कभी कभार तो मुलाकात भी होती है.
Like I want to ask you, what's your bike passion? Like I see a lot of posts. Like what's that?
Sir, so a little bit of history that my family comes from an automotive background. We were into cars and everything back in the day, and I just obviously, since being from an automotive background, I could always connect a lot more better, and with bikes and with cars and everything. Then over a period of time, as I started discovering this entire passion of mine, biking, Discovery Turbo करके एक चैनल आता था, आपको याद है?
Yeah.
And TLC पे वो एक आता था, OCC Orange County Choppers, and Discovery Turbo had a couple of other biking shows and everything. इसपे है ना, एक टाइम पे there was this series that was going called Biker Build Off. Okay. और हर हफ्ते, 1.5 हफ्ते, 2 हफ्ते पे एक नया एपिसोड आता था. And as I started started to watch that. I would just watch it for entertainment purposes क्योंकि सर नॉर्मल बाइक तो हर जगह पे है, ये बंदा कुछ अलग बना रहा है तो ऑब्वियसली ध्यान जाता है. That's when I realized that I love custom bikes. I love the whole idea of owning something one off and building something with my own two hands and giving it a style and a nice statement that अगर आप कहीं पे भी मुझे देखोगे या आप कहीं पे भी मेरी बाइक देखोगे तो you'll know it is my bike. So it is sort of like it is a physical extension of. I also build custom bikes that heavily, and that is something that will never go away. It inherently वो चीज एकदम ऐसा deep rooted है. पता नहीं कहाँ से आया but वो एक पैशन ऐसा क्लिक हो गया है ना कि लोग पागलपन समझते हैं कभी-कभी.
So अगर हम बात करें जैसे आप इंडस्ट्री में हो इतने टाइम से, who are your inspiration? आप किसी को look up to करते हो या आप किसी के साथ आप काम करना चाहते हो like पूरी तरीके like obsessed type?
Sir, the entire lobby is less like that for me. Obsession sir परफॉर्मेंस करने का है. काम तो हर एक एक्टर के साथ में करना है, but if I had/have the opportunity even today, I would love to work with Dev sir, Devanand ji.
So Devanand,
Ritik ji, and Ritik sir. Wow. Because I have always loved the way he's carried himself, how tall he is, how confident he is, how just he makes it look effortless. It's complete. I mean, जितना हमें मेहनत करनी है वो existent ही नहीं है. ऋतिक सर के नाम में it's not existent. He makes everything look so effortless. Oh my God, यार काम करना चाहिए तो वैसे करना चाहिए कि तुम्हें काम का स्ट्रेस ना हो. Right. And that man defines that कि मुझे स्ट्रेस नहीं. I'm happy in whatever I'm doing, how much ever I'm doing. I'm delivering hits. People still love me. It's just so beautiful. To be able to work with Ritik, to be Akshay Kumar, and to be able to work with, I don't know, take all the names, यार. I mean, किसके साथ में काम नहीं करना है ऐसा possibly नहीं होता है, because each and every actor that we have today, we can learn something new from them. Because every actor has their own personal signature to it. Every actor has their own personality to them. Abhi, if you're working with each and every one of them, you get to know them a little more personally. You get to understand how they function. You get to understand what is their motivation of acting. What is their motivation for that particular role. Able to work with every single individual actor out there would be the eventual goal. But if I have to single out like a couple of people, then one is obviously Dev sir. Second is Ritik sir. Third is obviously Amit ji. I mean, sir, कितनों के नाम दूँ? Wow. List नहीं है.
अच्छा, I visit your page frequently. You like sharing memes and all, right?
Yeah, I do. It's fun.
Yeah, it's fun. So, like, अगर pop culture की बात करें, do you have any personal favorite movies या series जो आपने recently देखी हो?
यार वैसे तो बहुत सारा कंटेंट कंज्यूम करता हूँ. But recently I came across any series on Netflix. Okay. It was a little mind-bending. I don't know. Do you know about the series Dark जो आया था Netflix में, German series Dark? अभी उनके क्रिएटर का नया सीरीज आया था called 1899. Okay. The way that series started, see? Yeah. The way that series started, the way the story just took a different turn altogether, which is expected नहीं था. I got so engrossed in it, sir, कि मैं सब काम वाम छोड़ के मैंने एक दिन में पूरा binge watch कर दिया, and then I sat down with my notes and everything, deciphering what was going on, क्या कर, मतलब what was the idea behind shooting this. उसका making मैंने 3 बार देखा, sir. It was really that 1899 was something that really caught my eye, and recently sir अभी Amazon Prime पे शाहिद कपूर का फर्जी आया. मैं भी पेपर वाला बनूंगा, मैं भी नोट छाप. Any favorite movie in Bollywood or Hollywood? I have a very long list, but right off the top of my head, I mean, besides the cult classics, besides your regular answers like Andaz Apna, To Godfather and everything, Gangs of Wasseypur is on one of my list as top movies. Like I can watch it at any given point in time. It never gets boring. एक और एक 11 संजय दत्त एक और एक 11 गोविंदा. एक और उन दोनों की एक और एक मूवी थी, जो एक और एक 11 एक आई थी और दूसरी कौन सी थी? हसीना मान जाएगी. हसीना मान जाएगी. Thank you. Perfect. हसीना मान जाएगी. So movies like these, feel good movies, they're always at the top of my list. I mean, background में तो सर ऑफिस चलते रहता है. आप कुछ भी करो, काम नहीं कर रहे हो या जस्ट कंफर्ट शो के नाम पे ऑफिस, फ्रेंड्स वगैरह वो सब तो बेसिक शोज तो चलते रहते हैं. बट these olden movies, even though they have like a lot of fun and everything embedded in them, there is a lot of added. There is a lot of how do I explain this? You just gravitate towards it.
Yeah.
मेहनत नहीं करनी पड़ती, वो बस एक और एक 11 हाँ यार मालूम है क्या होने वाला है, कब होने वाला है, डायलॉग्स क्या है, स्टोरी क्या है, सब मालूम. बट इट नेवर गेट्स ओल्ड. एंड दैट
like welcome and all.
Exactly. घोड़ा गधे के ऊपर. You are never going to find it anywhere else. You are never going to find Anil Kapoor breaking his sunglasses like that and coming out ever again. Sir, वो cult classic है. वो reaction, the way he behaved, the way control, you can't get enough of it.
Yeah.
Because हर एक बार आप देखते हो, हर एक बार वो एक्टर ने कुछ नया किया है, वो आपको दिखता है.
Yeah.
It's a constant study. I mean, इसमें सर पढ़ाई कभी खत्म ही नहीं होती है actually.
आपने like as a childhood actor, you have seen fame. You know what is fame, what is public appreciation. So how does it feel like, or is it good, is it bad? Fame क्या होती है? If you could tell us.
My definition of fame over a period of time has changed. Fame for me is a constantly evolving word because once you're out there in public, once people know who you are, once people have appreciated you for what you have done, once people actually start taking interest in your life, it's like having an extended family that you want to get to know, but there are just too many people. So you need to ensure that your fame, if gone to the head, can obviously bring you down. That's like बहुत basic चीज़ है. But fame, if used correctly, can build you a family.
Right.
And I'm more towards building a family. I want people to love me for what I am, how I am, for the things that I do, for the work that I do. And also support me if and when things go wrong and I do a mistake, not get criticized or ostracized, but यार परिवार है, बैठ के बात करें.
Yeah.
Every person's thought process is different. Every person's approach is different. And जितना हो सकता है हम सबको खुश करने की कोशिश करते हैं, लेकिन लिमिटेशंस हर जगह पे होती है. फेम सिर्फ एक ऐसा जरिया, एक ऐसा टूल है जहाँ पे आप सबको पहुंच सकते हो. यू कैन रीच आउट टू एवरीबडी. So fame has to be used as a tool instead of an addiction. People get addicted to fame. People get addicted to know, यार I need to be in the limelight, I need to do this, I need to do that. उसमें कहीं लोग गलत रास्ते चढ़ जाते हैं, कहीं लोग कुछ गलत डिसीजंस ले लेते हैं. वही पॉइंट इन टाइम पे 2 मिनट रुक के सोचना कि ये आगे 10 साल बाद कैसे इफेक्ट करेगा, ये निकलेगा नहीं निकलेगा, इसका इंपॉर्टेंस क्या है नहीं है. You need to have your head on your shoulders. And luckily I had my parents looking after me, इसलिए मैं बच गया.
Right.
तो I mean, I won't be ashamed in accepting and acknowledging the part कि कहीं मैं भी वही रास्ते जा रहा था जब when fame was getting to my head. You need to know that when it is getting to your head, how you need to deal with it. What kind of a thought process you need to change, क्योंकि mentality change करने पे बात आ जाती है. You get a sense of entitlement. यार मैं हूँ. You forget that it is because of the people's love and it is because of the people's appreciation that the show is even on in the first place.
Yeah.
So if I am only going to act pricey with the people who love me, or if I'm going to have some sort of a negative attitude attached with my name, it's not going to help me.
Yeah.
Fame is a very risky thing, but a very beautiful thing also at the same time. You need to know how to use it. You need to know how to mold the best possible outcome of your fame.
And it can also give you bring good money for you as well, right?
Yeah, I mean, come on, like that is the obvious advantage. That is like the obvious advantage. You get a shit ton of money. If people actually love you like forever, that money will never stop even after you're dead.
Yeah.
That is the plus side of fame, that money never stops. But that money is not that fame, and that money will end overnight if you don't take care of it.
Right.
That
Right.
वो जो पैसा आता है, वो जो fame आता है, it's like a baby.
Right.
You need to nurture it so that you need to grow. You need to grow because of it. You need to grow with it. You can't grow. You can't let it get on top of your head and ruin you, because fame and money can ruin you like this. If you don't know how to use it, if you don't know how to deal with it correctly, if you're not surrounded by the right people, if you're not making the right decisions, if you're not able to, the minute you're famous and you're not able to think, you need to take a break.
Of course. Yeah.
Because as they say, it is lonely at the top, but it is very loud.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to give you their opinions. Everybody's trying to get in touch with you. There are people who want to be you. There are people who want to be with you. There are people who want to associate themselves with you. There is a lot. But to handle all of that and to maintain your performance level, to get constantly good projects, it's a very huge task. But it is an easy task if you know how to do it. If you know to steer away from potholes, if you know how to control your mind, if you know how to control your inhibitions, then fame is easy to handle. If you can't, then it will take you down.
But maybe it is also a journey, like you learn as you go.
Yeah. You're constantly evolving. You're constantly growing. Your thought processes are constantly changing, because what I used to think 1 year ago, I may not agree with certain ideologies that I would have had back then. Abhi ideologies alag hai, abhi thought process alag. You're constantly growing. You can never stop growing. You need to understand that growing is the only constant thing that we continuously do. Learning things. We are always absorbing. Abhi luckily phones वगैरह होने के चक्कर में we are absorbing a lot of content. But we are not realizing that we can choose what content we can see.
Right.
Sex and nudity is available at every corner. But how influenced you want to be and how much you want to see, that's the capacity that we have in our hands to realize that no, this is what we can, नहीं मुझे ये चीज नहीं देखनी. And I want to see this, I want to see that, I want to get educated, I want to learn about this, I want to do something in this, I want to find out about this. Avoid the potholes and maintain your mind, control your mind, gain control over your mind, gain control over your thoughts.
So आप अपने free time पे क्या करते हो? Like, do you meditate? Do you go to the gym? What do you like to do in your free time?
Okay, so I used to box. That used to be like my time pass, my passion at a particular point. मैंने boxing चालू ही की because I used to enjoy the training part of it. But now it has mainly shifted to biking. अभी जैसे कि कल सुबह को Sunday I'm going out for a ride. Confirm है, मतलब I am going मतलब going. There are no second thoughts. There are no second questions. Bike निकाल के बस जाना है. It's just fun. Biking is like a different.
मेरा last question ये है, थोड़ा सा it can be थोड़ा सा edgy question है. So I want to ask, हम इतने जब हम छोटे थे आपको देखते थे और काफी ज्यादा चाइल्ड आर्टिस्ट को भी देखते थे, ऐसा क्यों होता है कि बड़े होके do they move on in life, they don't बहुत ज्यादा फिर हम उनको एक्टिंग या फिर प्रोजेक्ट्स में नहीं देखते, तो क्या बाकी लोग छोड़ देते हैं या मूव ऑन कर जाते हैं एक्टिंग से?
There is to each his own. First of all, everybody has a choice of what they want to do in life. See, you remember the movie Makadi?
Yeah, of course, Shabana Azmi wali.
You remember the child artist?
Yeah, Shweta Basu, right?
Correct. She was good in it. She was an amazing actor, but somewhere down the line her priorities changed.
Yeah.
So she had to choose something different in her life. It is a choice, because after a particular point, sir, if you enter into the industry as a child artist, you are completely moldable, but you're also surrounded with a lot of vices which can, how do I say, which can affect you, which can influence you causing problems at a very later stage in life. वो influence के चक्कर में कहीं पे fame handle नहीं होता है, तो कहीं पे पढ़ाई miss हो जाती है, तो कहीं पे सपने change हो जाते हैं. Because it's not essential for you to be an actor if you're good at it. You need to want to do it to begin with. कि मुझे acting करनी है अपने लिए, मुझे पसंद, I like it. That is why I want to act. If your base isn't that, you're going to get ruined. You're going to die trying.
Yeah.
So people, and काफी सारे लोग सर सब्सिडी सेटअप कर लेते हैं अपनी अपनी, दे आर फाइन विद इट, छोटे छोटे रोल्स करते हैं, छोटा छोटा आते जाते रहते हैं, कहीं ना कहीं पासिंग में दिखते रहते हैं हर एक एक्टर, बट आई डोंट नो, आई गेस आई एम गोइंग टू चेंज द होल थिंग, चाइल्ड एक्टर्स कैन आल्सो डू प्रॉपर.
Yeah, and I want to see that. Like I love that era, वो shakalaka boom boom सोनपरी वाला era. But
I know, those were good days, those were good old days. I mean, content भी अच्छा था, देखने में भी मजा आता था. मुझे भी याद है when I was second watch Kinshuk's अपना this thing shakalaka boom boom, मुझे भी पेंसिल चाहिए, लेकिन at the same time I know somewhere deep down everybody wants a Vetaal. हाँ, हर इंसान को अपना Vetaal चाहिए, क्योंकि Vetaal is doing what, even though वो गड़बड़ रहा है, लेकिन he is magic, right? And who doesn't want a little bit of magic in their life?
Of course, like वो जो एरा था, हम अपने दोस्तों से डिस्कस करते हैं यार आजकल के बच्चे क्या देखते होंगे, हाँ जो हमने देखा है वो शायद आजकल के बच्चे नहीं देखते, लाइक उस टाइप का कंटेंट
नहीं देख पाएंगे सर. वो इट वाज अ डिफरेंट टाइम. आज सब जो कंटेंट आ रहा है, नहीं ऐसा नहीं है कि सभी गलत है, आजकल के कंटेंट में भी काफी सारी अच्छी चीजें हैं, बट it's not meant for our kids. It's becoming something else only. You know that Vicky Vetaal is also so deep-seated in our people, our fans. The people who originally loved Vicky, Disney tried coming out with the second Vicky Vetaal. I'm pretty sure you know about that. ये लोगों ने accept ही नहीं किया.
Yeah, of course.
लोगों से accept ही नहीं हुई वो चीज, कह रहे यार this is something odd. This is not what we know.
Right.
People are not able to accept it. I'm like, I mean, I really question myself sometimes in situations like जब ये चीज हुआ, जब मैंने notice किया कि people are not really, what do you say, they are not really wanting to go ahead with that particular Vicky or Vetaal. They are not maybe responding, maybe not responding. They try to keep a lot of the things same.
Right.
But it just didn't work out. But then when I said to think about it, what would be the reasons for it to not work out? I mean, Disney is a good production company. They have literally everything. But still, why it didn't work?
Yeah.
The answer boiled down to only one thing. The image of Vicky and Vetaal that is embedded in our minds is my face and Vishal's face. Is the chemistry between me and Vishal.
Yeah.
That is what gave life to the whole of Vicky or Vetaal. And the idea of every human wanting his or her own Vetaal at that point.
Yeah. Like you can like revisit it again and again, like ऐसा है.
I mean,
आप कभी बोर नहीं होते.
हाँ. You just can't get bored of it. I mean, पता है क्या होने वाला है. It's like a comfort show, as I said. जैसे ऑफिस है, अपना फ्रेंड्स है. It's like a comfort show. पता है क्या होने वाला है. You know there is humor. You want to laugh at the very silly humor that you have laughed all of these years ago, because it is familiar. It feels good.
Yeah.
It unlocks a very sweet part of your memory somewhere deep down within UK. Yeah, life was good back then.
Yeah.
And I'm really glad that everybody loved it, because I had so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
I did realize that I was making core memories and my life principles while I was doing Vicky or Vetaal and doing Bhoot Uncle and everything, because of this informative years where you're growing and your mind is growing and you're setting your own goals, you're setting your own principles and everything. And I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to be able to cast as Vicky and to be able to connect with so many people around the world, because there is a Vicky in everybody. Kahin na kahin, we are all inherently same as children.
Yeah.
We want the world to be magic and sunshine at all times, which is exactly what Vicky or Vetaal was, but just with a hint of trouble.
So जब आप स्कूल जाते थे शूटिंग करने के बाद, do people like kids and all used to come forward?
The fame, the reaction that I got from people, Jordan, you won't believe it. Lunch break, so सुबह का वो जो breakfast का जो short break होता है और जो long break होता है, मैं क्लासरूम के बाहर कदम नहीं रखता था. ये क्लासरूम के बाहर कदम रखने का जगह नहीं, because almost the entire school is standing outside the classroom to either talk, to get an attitude, to get an autograph, or just to see who is it.
Yeah.
That fame, oh my God. I mean, the way people want to you can see people want to be you.
Yeah.
And it is a privilege to be able to, to see that people like you so much. people love you so much that somewhere they know that that's exactly what, this is the kind of fame that even they want. Everybody tries, everybody pursues fame. Correct. But this is the kind that they want, where they're appreciated, they are loved, they're constantly being showered with love. I mean, you message, just at the beginning of the whole call, I told you that people still message. And पता चलता है genuine message है. ऐसा नहीं है कि सिर्फ बोलने के खातिर है कि सर वापस आ जाओ और we miss you and thank you for making our childhood. It feels so good to hear the word that you were an integral part of our childhood. I mean, I don't know what I did, but I'm really glad that I'm a good part of your life. I'm a good memory of your life.
Oh, of course. Like, कितने बच्चे स्कूल से आते होंगे, मम्मी हम विकी वेताल खाना देखते समय ही खाएंगे. Yeah.
I mean, core memories, sir.
Yeah. So इतने ही questions थे मेरे पास. So thank you so much for giving me time, and I really enjoyed this conversation. Thank you so much.
I'm really glad that you called. I'm really glad that we were able to talk. I thank you for taking the time and setting up the questions. Getting in touch with me, sometimes it gets really difficult, and I do understand that it's not good. But I promise I will work on it. But I really appreciate you being there, you reaching out to me, and we doing this.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan. Have a good day.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Take care.